Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Yeah, my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
The score, Niners 7, Rams nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Niners 14. Rams nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plans being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
11 more on that one, and another first down. To throw is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets around him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
97.
On play action, Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Rams nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 10. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Lance now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 21-0 our score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's
just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Nice. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now Stafford. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. First and 10 at their own 37. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On the ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 135 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
10 cycles. Trails green.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go now.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
560.
Lance going to sneak it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Lance on the keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A final shot before half for Lance. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 154 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
22 meter. Black Ultra.
Lance now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the second-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
First and goal at
Play action. Now it's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here, direct snap to the up man, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious movements there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Lance looking to throw it. Man open, that's Debo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Lance going to throw. Back to Debo Samuel for consecutive catches. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Off of play action, here's Lance. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He finds his target, Allen. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ben Mason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. The handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down, here's Mitchell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Grant Haley in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Travis Ward. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Here's Jackson. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Travis Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On first down, Stafford here. Going deep here for Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can